Just over 10 hours ago, the Korean live letter part 45 went live, and essentially this covered all of the information in the West that we know about. This is something that was talking about patch 7.1. Both Korea and China versions of the game are catching up to where we are currently. They're a little bit behind, a few months behind, but as opposed to the years that it used to be behind, they're catching up significantly. One of the things that caught my eye out of watching all of this was that there is a brand new glamour outfit being added to the Korean prop mall, the Korean store, and I thought we'd have a look at that today. So for this glamour set, then, you can see that it's very inspired. I'm not sure what the inspiration is for this. Perhaps there is some particular type of fashion that I'm not aware of in Korea that this is referencing. Of course, we've got a beret at the top here of some description that kind of reminds me of the Significas outfit with that helm. We've also got ourselves a nice top here. There are a variant. They're showing on the left a male variant, and on the right a female variant. However, these are not gender locked. They're just giving this as an example. The version on the right with that top has the cropped hole out of the back, and on the left side, obviously, the other version does not have that. Apart from that, the tops are fairly similar. I think they're the same length. I don't think there's any other major differences other than perhaps obviously the color that it comes in. But of course, with the double dye system, you're going to be able to rectify that regardless. So clearly it's showing here that both the belts themselves and the actual fabric those are your two dye palettes for that, I would presume, for this. The other difference obviously is the legs and boots, and as you can see, the legs on the right side are kind of like cropped legs that go down into some socks, and then there are some shoes below that. I believe the shoes are separate from those legs themselves, and on the left side we've got the legs and then those longer boots for that, currently modeled on a male character. If we then look at this picture that they showed here, they actually went through a series of discussions about this, and we're going to translate this. It says 2025 Korea pre-order of clothing sales schedule. This will be available in their Crystal shop, that's what they call their cash shop, with the patch 7.1 update. This will be sold in 3 sets total, depending on the type of components you want. So that's why we've got the red, the blue, and the green arrows here. It says set A that you can purchase separately includes the hat and the gloves. This is the common design from all of the set here, so the hat and gloves will be sold separately. Then we have the blue set, the blue text here, which is to purchase the set on the left top plus those long pants and those boots. So you'll get the top, the pants, and the boots separately. And then on the right side we've got the green arrows, which are pointing to set C, which is to purchase the top, those cropped pants, and those shoes, effectively. Also showing you where the legs separate down to those shoes on this picture, which is a lot more helpful than any of the other ways they've done this before. What's interesting to me is that they're selling this as 3 separate sets. If this eventually comes to the West, which is more than likely, right, eventually, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't, we'll probably have just Type A, Type B sold, or they'll be included in one package, hopefully. But on the Korean version, they're sold as 3 separate sets, which is kind of advantageous if you think about it. I kind of like the idea of buying sets in pieces separately, because sometimes there are things on the cash shop that I'm like, well, I like the boots from that, but I'm not going to spend money on the whole thing, if that makes sense. So maybe they'll bring that ideology over, although I wouldn't count on it. Then we've got our final sort of look at this. This is their in-game preview, their render, where they've got obviously the set on the left and the set on the right. They're showing that there are no gender restrictions on this because they're wearing both of those. With that crop top on the right there on a male character, and obviously we've got the female character there as well. It's pretty cool. I quite like this set. There are certainly elements of that, including the boots on the left that I like, but I also quite like the cropped top on the right and the cropped legs. I think those are cool. The beret is, it's okay, I guess, but we've got stuff that's similar to that. I'd love to know what fashion this is designed after. I'm sure somebody in the comment section can let me know what the inspiration for this is. But if you like belts, suspenders, and buckles, you're probably going to be all over this. I can already think of several things I could use that top with in the game in our version. So hopefully we get this over in our version at some point in the future. And whilst we're talking about the Korean version of Final Fantasy XIV, let's just remind ourselves that there is a new item on there that we still haven't got translated over yet. This will likely, hopefully, come first before this other outfit we've just looked at, which is still yet to come over to the West if it's available, which is the Touhou Wandering Artist costume set, which has this visor command to put a mask in front of your face, which is really cool. Very, very cool. I don't know how many people saw this. I think we did a video on this a while ago, but they've actually got that on the store now. So I wonder how long that's going to be if we get this. And hopefully we do get this. I would love to have some more of these exclusives come over. But let me know what you think about anything we've talked about today. If you're hyped for any of these outfits coming from other regions. And hopefully we'll see these in the next few months, right? Bye-bye.